Alright, back at it again. It's Mega Man 5, part of the Golden Age trilogy of Mega Man games. In this Mega Man game, who is the bad guy? It looks like it's Proto Man, but who knows? We all know who it's gonna be. It's Dr. Wily. Jeez. But, anyways, typically in these games, it's a boss order. For my original gameplay, I did Gravity Man, Gyro Man, Crystal Man, Napalm Man, Stone Man, Charge Man, then Star Man. In my more recent playthrough, I chose Star Man, Gravity Man, Gyro Man, Crystal Man, Napalm Man, Stone Man, and Charge Man. After you defeat all the Robot Masters, it's on to Proto Man stages. And we have a different kind of enemy in store for us there. They're called the Dark Man. Dark Man 1, which is pretty much just a tank. Dark Man 2, he has a shield and runs around the stage. That's all he does. That's kind of pointless, but easy nonetheless. Dark Man 3 has a cannon on his shoulder and shoots out various shots in the air, then also has a freeze attack that holds you in place, whatnot like that. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Vile from Mega Man X1. And Dark Man 4. Dark Man 4 pretty much shows up as Proto Man. Then Proto Man comes in to save the day. Proves it's Dark Man 4. Pretty much he's supposed to have all the Dark Man's ability. He has the shield, he has the ability from the tank. I don't remember if he has the freeze ability, but he doesn't have a shoulder cannon. It's really not that difficult of a fight. You just probably have to use some E-tanks. And if you're a hell of a lot better at platforming than me, yeah, this is not going to be a problem for you whatsoever. Dodge. And you can also shoot with when you have beat out. I just completely just zone that out. Then we find out, oh my god, the evil villain Dr. Willy or Wily, however you want to call it, is behind it all. Oh dear, oh me, oh my. So, yeah, not a big shock. First boss is Big Pets, which you have to shoot these platforms underneath them, get on top, and then try to shoot his head, while trying to avoid orbs that shoot down from the sky from the top of his head, or bombs, or whatever you like to call them. Next boss is Cirque Ring Q9, which has these little flaps that open up, and you have to shoot the gyro spin shot thingy in there. You also have platforms that lift you up in the air, and then after so many hits, he kind of just directly comes towards you, while he also shoots balls out of the top of his head. And of course, you have the Robot Master Refight, like in all other Mega Man games. Next up is the Wily Press, where he floats around in the sky and tries to slam you down every so often. Of course, there's spikes in the middle, and you have to avoid that, plus him slamming. Weakness is Star Crush, and it's kind of a pain in the ass, so eventually I just opted for using the Mega Blaster. Next is Wily Machine 5, which is a big tank. You use a super arrow on him, has a bouncy ball that comes out, whatnot like that, goes back and forth. Kind of sucks you in sometimes. There's some missiles, which all you have to do is have beat out. He'll throw some energy balls on the ground, they'll go across, or have these balls that spiral out from them and whatnot like that. Really not hard. Of course, like usual, I forget to shoot my blaster and just let beat do its thing. Background and musics. All the backgrounds damn good. I mean, you have a stage where there's clouds, you're behind the clouds. I mean, there's nothing more I can actually say but show you some of the backgrounds in the game. Really good for an NES game itself. Music on point, better, bigger and better in my opinion. Great all around. And of course, why even talk about it? Why not just play it for you? Returning from Mega Man 4 is, of course, the Charge Blaster. When charging it, you have to hit the fire button and hold it. And the Charge Blaster actually one-shots more enemies than it did in the first one, without needing an extra shot. Which is... it's stupendous. It feels like I'm playing Mega Man X1, where they had it all figured out. Amazing. Then, of course, the slide's there. And in this game, I find that when you go into Gravity Man stage and you're on the ceiling, you actually have to push up instead of down on the jump button to make him slide. So that really throws me off whenever I play this game, and that's really the only stage where the gravity gets changed around on you. So some of our normal stuff that shows back up are E-tanks, of course, that refill your life completely. Large health, small energy health, big energy health. And a new tank, the M-tank, which refills life and all your weapon energy items that are low. Also, a new little item you have to pick up on each one of the Robot Master stages is letters of Mega Man 5. But once you find all of them, you get a handy little bird called Beat. And Beat kicks so much ass in this game. It's homing. The first time I really played this, and as an adult, I played this more and more. It just seems like it kicked a lot of butt, especially towards the end, and especially on some of the other bosses. Which also at the same time as Beat's flying around doing its thing, you can shoot the enemies. That's something I forgot that I could do. Now, the Robot Master's weapons. This is where I feel like the game kind of falls flat and kind of stumbles. It's that bloody Power Stone ability. It starts out spinning out from around you, right? And you have to try to hit Charge Man with it. Well, Charge Man charges across the stage sometimes, or he just walks, but when he turns red, you can't actually hit him with the ability. So when these stones fly out and they get bigger and bigger, as they fly out, not the actual size of the stones, the path that they take, you have to somehow target him with it. They could have just turned it into a shield. But no, we can't do that. Oh, hell no. Hell no. We have the Starman's skill, Star Crash, as a shield. And when I played against Stone Man, he barely used this power against me. I mean, he had the ability to jump up in the air and then ground pound the ground and then crumble and then come back together. I think they could have found something a little bit better. The gyro attack, it's pretty interesting too. So when you shoot it out, you have the choice of pushing up or down. And once you do that, it'll go in that direction. So, for example, you push up, it goes up. You fire it again, you push down, it goes down. That's simple. It's called Charge Kick from Charge Man. You actually have to slide on the ground, to kill whatever enemy you're trying to kill with, which is I think pretty awesome. But it ends up turning into like Top Man's weapon, because if you don't slide just enough, you will get hurt and get hit. Napalm Man, his bombs kind of just bounce around the ground until they blow up, which is awesome. The water wave, I mean, it shoots out and has little waves that go up and down, up and down, up and down, which is awesome too. And a new weapon is the super arrow, which you can use it as another ledge as soon as it hits the wall. The last two items I really didn't talk about, and I should have: the rush coil and the rush jet. Rush jet really isn't too much of a problem, but I have a problem how they changed how the rush coil looks. And it just looks really funky. It just sometimes it just throws me off on trying to get on him. If you walk up to him and then jump, it somehow acts like he's carrying you, and it just kind of messes up. And I don't know. It's just kind of hard to explain at all. I mean, it's just odd. Where do I place this game? Well, with just the two only flaws in that game that just comes out of nowhere for me: the Power Stone ability and Rush Coil looking weird and throwing me off every time I try to use it. I place this game in A tier. It belongs there. I will come back and play this one a lot too, whenever I want to play Mega Man or some kind of Mega Man game. So, very honest and true to what I said earlier, the golden age of Mega Man trilogy. It belongs there. It's good. It's golden. It deserves the A. So, if you're still watching, hopefully this video doesn't last any more than 10 minutes, but I doubt it. I like to talk and yammer on about crap. But if you stuck it out to the end, which I know nobody probably has, would you please like, share, and subscribe and comment? Really helps out a lot. Anyways, thank you and have a nice rest of your day.